it is to my disappointment that the number of depiction of cartoon characters, mostly in kids shows, is being depicted into more an explicit way and sort of in a sexual way, more mostly focusing on female characters of various shows. I have been seeing more of that being increasing on Facebook groups of certain shows and the fact that just some people are like just doing this to mostly female characters of and kids cartoon shows or people or more of a general rated G show than rated P, sort of rated PG show that that's mostly aimed at against for audiences that are kids and teens. So normally these characters are they're not dressed in like in an explicit way, that they're not wearing underwear or they're not wearing bras or panties. Swimwear, okay, yeah, they're doing that, wearing that, or or shorts. They're wearing that because I don't know, since 2012 that's been a thing. It's and they wear appropriate clothing in these shows, and yeah, that's perfectly fine, and and these characters fun storylines with all these male and female characters, and usually things go well, and there's no rousing problems, and many messages or just fun stuff. But some people they show their artistic ability, and they hand draw and draw like characters, male and female characters, or make their own videos, or yeah. So they either hand draw it or they do it off digitally, or maybe off like or those laptops or iPads, or one of those laptops that can fold, and with one of those pens, stylus pens that you can really draw with, or they can even do it off Paint 3D or some other similar softwares. And some even end up animating and make things interesting, and they keep it appropriate. But some people really made it worse with drawings and made it a bit too sexual. Oh yeah. So the main one I've been seeing mostly is My Little Pony Equestria Girls, and some people have been sharing some explicit, almost naked or wearing lingerie and bras and panties, or sort of revealing kind of, or trying to show their part of their body, or the girls. And yeah, especially that some of these are minor characters, and some, if it actually added up the years, some of these characters would be adults now, but that's not the case. yeah, some people that are just, you know, I've recognized that some people they are minors and they're underage and they are into this female character porn or explicit drawing stuff and or in wearing lingerie or revealing or that kind of stuff and and in My Little Pony group I am in, I have seen quite way too much activity of these kind of stuff, and they're drooling they're drooling over these like, oh, I want him in a relationship and oh, I love you, and that, just some people just take it too far and they're attracted to a fake a character that is not real and in a sexual manner, and the fact that some of these characters are minors. Yeah, which means that reveals that they are like pedophiles because they're attracted to a character in a sexual manner, which and then just some dirty stuff. And just the people I have been calling these people my little porny explicit girls fans because they're in like sexual attracted to that character and into drawings of a character in a sexual whether like in their underwear or in a dirty way and kind of like what you would see in a woman's adult magazine Cosmopolitan. And then there's some naked, some in kind of and a bikini. The bottom part sort of kind of push, kind of pulling and prying it down in a flaunty way. Yeah, I've been dealing with some guy named who's Facebook ID Xander Bird. Yeah, he's acting like a complete asshole, and he's being very disrespectful, and he's a total pedophile, and some people, and and he and the guy Harrison White, yeah, they've been just like acting like they've been nothing but problematic and just being disrespectful and doing things they should not be doing, and they're not even they might be become young adults, but they still acting like a little kid, like little teen and interested in pornography, and the fact that they're acting like pedophiles, which is just and also one of the people I guy named Nathan, yeah, he's an adult. Yeah, he'd also end up in one of those his own group, which I also call he and some other people in that group my little porny explicit girls. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of explicit stuff over there, and I chose to leave after he changed the name to that had that included the group name had the word sex in it. And I tell you, this kind of just thing is just problematic. And although I said that, in fact, that one of those group members, one of them, women, yeah, she was like talking trash about me after I pointed out that some people are really going on a bad side and taking depicting female characters in an explicit manner, sexual, and which should not be a thing. Not being woke or anything, but just something should not be altered in us or depicted into something else that it is not for the appropriate audience. Because if a show is rated G or PG, that's for all audiences. But if it's like 14A or rated R, yeah. Don't let any minors watch it. No. That's just is to stop. Yeah, I have to cut ties with those people, and as some people are just problematic, and they don't even realize it, and they'll just go watch you. So also another show that also this is happening with is Adventure Time. Well, mainly with the shipping. I've seen some people upload on social media like characters wearing also in lingerie or some skimpy clothing that women wear these days. All this generation. And mostly the female characters, Princess Bubblegum, Marceline, Huntress Wizard, and some other female characters, Fiona, and yeah, some people have been depicting those into some dirty drawings over there, which is also another main issue. And Adventure Time, it was a sort of like a PG show. It had many adult jokes in it, but a lot of the younger audiences and more the teens and adults. So all of us were like watching it, and many of us, the older people, like I know what that joke means. But there has been a lot of explicit stuff surrounding the Bubblegum and Marceline, Bubbling shipping that thing, and there's some stuff that should not be being shown, but yeah, some. I mean, the only thing that's actually being approved by the makers of Adventure Time, it was like when it was a comic book. I've read it. I don't own it. The Bubblegum and wearing a bikini. Well, that's and also in the new the HBO Max one. Marceline is being shown in a bra after she tosses a shirt to at a concert. So those are the actually not the okay thing, but not the drawing, but actually approved by the makers of Cartoon Network and also the makers, but the drawings, what actually is in the show and also in the comics, compared to that, there's some stuff that should not be really be revealed. Is not really appropriate. Another one. Star versus the Forces of Evil. So, yeah. So, okay, there was a bikini drawing and, of course, lingerie drawing, but, since those characters are no. Oh. It was beachwear, but yeah, it was only beachwear. No, they were wearing. So yeah, I guess that was fine. There was no really characters wearing underwear or anything. No female characters wearing underwear. But there has been some dirty drawings of some male characters wearing some speedos or something really or skin revealing one. Then I guess that's fine, but there was a really dirty one. It's the character Hekapu, which ended up getting killed off because she's mad. She's technically made up of magic, and once the star destroyed magic, bye bye everything that is magical. So there was a drawing of Hekapu wearing some very there was a drawing of her naked, and someone wearing really wearing underwear made of almost little material, and yeah, one of like kind of like the ones that strippers wear, and it was very a disturbing thing to see, and I don't know whose idea it was to draw things like that, and yeah. And the character Hekapu, the only thing that she ever wears is some dress thing, you know, dress, top, strap, and it come and dress goes down to at least her, the middle of her legs. How usually dresses, dresses like that. And she wears nothing else but just that, and and no, she does not wear any beachwear. No, she doesn't. No. And literally every single episode, she has always been wearing that, and even in comics, she's always been wearing the same thing. And not just those shows. There are other shows where the female characters. There's been a lot of explicit drawing of these characters that are not adult shows, and for mostly G and PG. And there's just something that should not be depicted, and basically anyone who like draws the explicit drawing of these are just problematic, and and what makes it even worse if there's like sexually attracted to these characters, now that makes it a problem. So not just like swear word or swearing and or some adult jokes or anything like that. That is not the main problem. That it's just the kind of like stuff that these characters, mainly female characters, are being depicted this way, and it's just and people actually upload this kind of stuff on Facebook, Instagram. And some people actually upload this kind of stuff to DeviantArt. as I heard. No, this ain't right, you know. There's some people that just their mind is just so filthy, and you know, it's something you should not be depicting into explicit. And it's okay to show your artistic ability to draw the characters, hand drawn or digitally, but in a sexually or an inappropriate, dirty manner. No, that is not okay. That is porn. That is explicit. There are just some things that should not be depicted into an explicit. What is I mean, if you want to do that for rated 14A or rated R shows. But not rated G or PG. It is not right. And the fact that this newer generation is actually into this stuff is just disgusting. And there's a whole bunch of other shows out there that female characters that end up being depicted into explicit drawings, and this needs to stop. So C1, help take it down. You know, young rated G and PG shows with female characters in it needs to be left clean.